Hello and welcome to episode 1 of the Millwall career mode. As I'm setting up my name and all that stuff and the player and what's going on with actually the team, we're going to talk about why I haven't uploaded for a while, because I've just really been thinking about what content to bring, and I think Millwall career mode is the best for the channel. Oh. No, that was a burp. Millwall are a solid championship team, and I think using them today would be great. So this is who I am in my career mode. That's what I look like in most of my career modes. And that's the local team I support, the Central Coast Mariners. But we're going to be going to the championship and doing Millwall. The Den. It's just City, London. They don't actually have the stadium in the game. But I will be changing the stadium around the name. So yeah, I'll change it to the Den. So yeah, why have I chosen to do Millwall? Zerka from the Sidemen, really. And I think that doing Millwall will be good. English top flight team. I reckon it'll be good. It'll be fun. Yeah. It'll be fun. Real fun. Moo. So yeah, Millwall. A solid second tier side in England. With a bunch of older players. A lot of players on loan, which usually sometimes is a bit of a problem with money. They usually are like a very poor squad. But we are going to have a look straight away. We're going to get into it. We're going to accidentally click on the Youth Academy, which I wasn't going to yet. Banks, 69 overall with 84 to 94 potential. Jamison and Stoshia. I literally saw Banks and I was literally jumping up and down. I'm standing up right now. Like, it is that crazy. So, what are my plans of this career mode? To win, obviously, Champions League is what you want. I don't care how long it takes. I just want to do it. I just want to win a massive trophy with the team, because I think it'll do well for my channel. I hope. I've got 6 weeks off, and yeah, it'll be fun. At the moment, we're having a look through the squad. There are a couple of decent players in there, like Thompson, Mahoney, Wallace, Zahora, even though he's on loan at Millwall. A lot of these players will be sold in the future, and I will be bringing players to replace them. And we are going to change formation to a 4-2-3-1 wide, as you do. Yeah. I have plans to do big things with the squad. I can't wait to take this team places. They have a really nice home kit. A bit of a meh away kit, but the green and white will grow on me. The aims of this channel will be sim 2 games and play a game each episode, so you guys get a bit of entertainment. And sometimes we'll do that each month. So 4 games, 4 games each month. We'll sim 2 play 2 maybe, or sim 1 play 2, or sim 2 play 1. It doesn't matter. We're just playing the month. If there is 5 games in the month, for example, 5 or 6 games in the month, they'll be sim. So we're going to go through a month and an episode. Maybe. That'll most likely happen. But at the moment, yeah, we're going to transfer Bennett and Thompson into a cam and left mid, respectively. Do I think that'll help the squad? For now, yes. I'm going to also be looking replacing some of them players straight away, like Bennett, who will be replaced by Banks pretty much straight away, as he's an already 4 overall hire. Replace contracts for some people. Yeah. Most of the guys that are over 30 will leave. Because I'm not really looking towards... I'm looking towards the future. And the future is not with 33-year-old goalkeepers. It's... I'll let them stay till 31, maybe 32, but 33 is too far, I reckon, because that's when you start declining. And our goalkeeper, I'm literally just going to have here for the season until I get a better one. Yeah, because yeah. Yeah. Most of these goalkeepers won't stay. Not all of them will stay. Yeah. I'm going to renew all these contracts, as you're seeing right now, or you're probably seeing most of them anyway. So we're going to have a change of the GTN. I'm going to add 2 extra scouts. And I'm going to change the places of where they go, which will be the top 5 nations and Australia, surprisingly, because I know that Millwall have a massive Tim Cahill fan base there, and still do, like 10 years after he was there, something like that. So, yeah, it'll be good for them, I reckon. So yeah, we're gonna bring in Banks here as our starting left midfielder, and yeah, for now that's what it's gonna be. So I'm gonna put him straight into the starting 11. And that's what we're going to do for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to show you when I'm doing the training sessions, but I will be doing them to get A's to grow players and whatever. But now we're gonna get some setting one scout 6 months off to Australia, and get another scout and send them 6 months off to England. Just to make sure that we get English and Australian talent in, I want. And if you guys want to recommend countries we scout after the 6 months for the rest of the season, I will be putting that in as a comment or pinned comment, and then you can comment and we'll scout that country next. I reckon, yeah. So I'm back now after doing the training sessions. We got 2 A's and a B, which I literally will just sim until we get B's. B's are fine, I reckon. B's are 100% fine. Now I'm going to look for some young talent to bring in. I have thought about bringing in an Australian, but we're also going to have a look at the loan list and the transfer list, because usually they'll have like a surprise talent or something on there. But Jukovic has given me an idea. I'm going to decide to actually sign a player from Birmingham, as you'll see now. because it's giving me a good idea. I'm not going to scout the A-League yet, because I don't want to yet. I'm actually going to go to the Championship and sign a player from Birmingham, who is also Australian, and recently moved to Birmingham this year, and his name is Riley McGree. Riley McGree is one of the biggest talents coming out of Adelaide. Like, the biggest talents. He played for Newcastle, where he scored that wonder goal of a scorpion kick. Was nominated for the Puskas a couple years back. He doesn't actually have his boots in the game, but once we do sign him, I will give him his boots, or pair of boots. We're here with the Birmingham manager, I think, or representative. And we're actually going to try and give him a player swap plus 1 million bags. I'm going to offer probably Sean Williams and a mil. But they want Banks for 5 mil, who's worth 5 mil, who's technically our most valuable player already. We're actually going to reject that because I don't want to let him go. But I've realised I've got to remove Banks. And we're going to offer 1.3. No, actually we're going to offer another midfielder maybe? Like a winger maybe? Or are we just going to offer 1.3? We're going to offer Mahoney plus 1.3. And they want a 16% release clause. That is fine. I don't care. I just want McGree in. We are going to get McGree to play Cam though. So once he comes in, we'll train him into a Cam. And we'll give him new bits. So we're negotiating here. We've paused it because recording stopped. Had to check that. Now, we're in the office, as you do. He wants important? That's fine. Yeah, he will be in the first team straight away. We're going to offer 5 years, but he'll want 3, which we'll accept. No, I don't want to release clause now. I was thinking to offer him 4,000 per week, but 6 will do. I'll remove bonus, submit offer, and we'll go from there. He's accepted. He's not quite what he wanted, but he wants to join. So, joining the den, he shall be happy with that. Now, at the moment, we don't have any players in our transfer list in the hub, but what we're going to do now, he is a very high overall rating. Of 71. Which complaints I have nil about. Like, no complaints at all. Which, 71 overall for a championship player, very good. Very, very good. No complaints. I'm quite happy with bringing him in, to be fair. Because I like him as a player. He's quick. Very good passes. Very good passing ability. So yeah, I am very happy with the signing. I'm very happy about it. Now we're going to give him new boots. They are going to be Adidas boots. No, I'm not going to give him that boots. We're going to give him the Predators right next door. Which look fantastic. Look absolutely fantastic on him. Now, with the preseason tournament, we're going to watch the first game. And then I'll sim the rest of them. Because don't need to waste your time with it. So we'll watch one game. Now I'm going to do these training sessions. I'm back. And we're going to watch this game against Sonderlovsky or some Sonderjovsky. And what am I hoping for? A win, really. A win does help the funds increase. Yeah, going out of the group stage is not what we want. But yeah, they're going to be playing a very weird 3-5-1-1, which is strange. But if that's what they want to play, that's what they want to play. Millwall Football Club against Sonderlovsky. Sonderlovsky Sport. Right. Here we go. Banks is a very good young talent. To be fair, he is high potential, already high overall. Complaints? None. Great player. And we've scored! Woods! Our first goal. First goal. Our first goal. And it's from the boy Woods. And they haven't scored, surprisingly. Good little build-up play. Good defensive work. Our game plan is balanced long ball, which I don't really like, to be fair. I'd like to have it as fast build-up. It's just how I play. But the squad, most of them were under 80 pace, which I am also not used to. I'm under maybe all of them are around the same pace, but all of them are all over the place with pace. So I like to just feel it out and just go with what I can and play to feet. McGree's not having the best game, neither is Banks. We are being really defensively solid here against Sonderlovsky. We're being really good today. Really, really good. First half, very good. Defensively, we're great, but attackingly, we struggle to finish off our chances. We can't finish off our chances. I'm very upset with the boys in Mill. I've realised playing FIFA21 that it's very difficult to win games on the sim. It's very difficult. If you do win, it's 1-0, maybe 2-1. But it's very difficult to win unless you have a very high overall player who's good in their position, maybe in midfield or attack. Who knows what they're doing? Like I do many career modes off camera, and I enjoy. If you just have that one high overall player, you're fine. Like, you're absolutely fine. Most of them players that I've found that are high overall are in midfield. I haven't found any overall high enough in defense or in goalkeeper yet. In this career mode, obviously, Banks 69 overall for start, beautiful. In other career modes, I found central midfielders. That's it. That's all I found in central midfielders. I've only ever done 2 other career modes besides this Millwall one, and I found 2 central midfielders who have the potential to be 90 plus. Yeah. 85th minute, we go here. Can we score another one before the end? We can create chances, but we just can't finish them, which I am a bit upset about because we look like a squad who could finish their chances up front. But maybe it is just the game plan. We made all our subs at once because why the bloody hell not, eh? Alright. Now, as I go off to do some training and find a couple more talents, I'm also going to chuck a couple of people on the transfer market because they're 30 plus. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm going to sim ahead, come back. We're going to change the squad around a bit here. We're going to put all the higher rated players in, like Zahora. We're going to get him onto the starting 11. And yeah, we're going to offer here from Sean Williams to go to Galatasaray, and I'd say Turkey. I'd probably say Turkey. I pronounced that name wrong. But yeah, he will leave, and he will be sold. You'll see that in the next episode. I have just prepared a couple of things in the episode. But our first game of the season, also we have our first scout report from England and Australia coming. So first game, scout reports. How good can it get? Skalik wants to play. Yeah, I clicked that. I said I'll think about it, but I didn't mean to. But yeah, he will play later on in other games. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of those other 2 guys. They're not gonna really be anything big. But Sam Parks, bring him in. No one else there looks very good. But we are gonna scout Teddy Hale because he has a very high overall, and usually if you have a high overall, you have potential to be special. But I'd say just for now we leave him as is. But James Joyce, great overall, great potential, shall be good. But we got our first game here after this simple press conference. Yeah, so I just want my team to be great. It's up to them to perform. I give the team out and they perform. That's how it should go. And our first game against Blackburn. Let's go. Moo.
And here's the lineup for Blackburn Rovers. We're thinking 4-3-3.
Yeah, one central striker, Derek. The width comes from the wingers who will stay high and wide. A very narrow midfield and a conventional back four.
Now the Millwall starting 11. Pretty well balanced this formation, Lee.
Yeah, it can be a 4-2-3-1 in the offensive mode, but it can also go back to a 4-5-1 when you're defending. The lone striker will be supported by the three just behind him, especially the number 10 who will be given a free roll.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
And off we go. First game of the season against Blackburn Rovers. We're going to team press off the start here. This game is very difficult to defend in, so if you don't expect too much of me. Jesus Christ, I have a problem with burping. We lose the ball here early. Can we defend him? We can. Woods. To Zahore. Zahore at the banks. Oh, he doesn't get there. We're pressing hard with our striker and our front, behind the three midfielders behind him. We're not doing anything special here defensively. Holtby. Plays back to Williams. Williams. To Douglas. Brereton. Back to Douglas. Brereton to Holtby. Holtby out wide again. They're going to try and play it through. Travis gets intercepted and we play it back to the goalkeeper of Blakowski. Blakowski plays it through the middle to Hutchinson. Hutchinson out wide, but we lose the ball here. They're going to try and play it inside. They still win the ball, Travis. To Holtby. Holtby. To Dak. Dak. Plays it to... Plays it. Intercepted Gallagher. Gallagher shoots, but saved by Bukowski. Defensively, we are solid, but attackingly, we haven't really done anything. They're going to play it through the middle now. Hutchinson wins the ball back to Thompson. Thompson to McGree. McGree goes on a little run here. Plays it to Zahore. Zahore. He's a bit deep. He's playing very deep. But we pause it. Why have I paused it? Because my parents have come in to talk to me. Alright. We're back. Zahore. To Elliott. To Gallagher. Gallagher's going to go on a run here. Plays it over the top to Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott, the Liverpool low knee to Blackburn. Plays it forward to Dak. Dak gets stopped by Bukowski. Zahore on the counter attack here. McGree. McGree to Woods. Woods out to Banks. Banks is going to cut inside. He's going to cross it. But it's stopped by Williams. Gallagher. Gallagher's going to go on a run here. He's going to play it out to Elliott. Elliott passes it back to Gallagher through the midfield. Up to the attack. Dak. Dak with the ball back to Elliott. Elliott's going to go on a little run down the sideline. Passes it back to Dak. Dak tries to play a ball over the top to Elliott, but it goes out for a goal kick. Bukowski to Cooper. Cooper to Hutchinson. Hutchinson loses the ball out to Holtby. They're on the attack here, Blackburn. And Holtby has scored for Blackburn. Half an hour in and Holtby has already scored for Blackburn. Now we start. It is a great finish from Holtby. Bukowski was a bit worried to come out. Thompson goes a bit forward, plays it to Zahore. Zahore to Banks. The young 16-year-old scores on his debut. Golazo. Banks has equalised 3 minutes after conceding. The young 16-year-old has scored. Nice bottom corner side netting finish.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
What a goal. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful from Banks. What a finish.
So, a level contest, 1-1.
Oh, that was great. Great to see from the boys. Now they're on the attack here. Brereton down the wing. He's going to pass it to Douglas, but Jed Wallace gets there to win the ball back. To Holtby. Holtby is going to pass it over the top to Brereton. Brereton crosses it in. Malone wins the ball back, but gets intercepted by Nyambe. Nyambe to Travis. Travis to Gallagher, back to Travis. Travis shoots but gets blocked. Then Holtby gets the ball. He shoots. He scores! Another goal for Blackburn. 6 minutes after them conceding, they've now scored again. The home team are up 2-1.
And when they win the ball back, just look where they are within striking distance of the goal. Great stuff.
Thompson.
What a first half it's been at Blackburn over home ground. Cooper. Up to McGree. McGree to Zahore. Zahore through the middle to McGree. Back to McGree. McGree's going to come back but loses the ball off to the Blackburn central defensive midfielder. Holtby now has the ball. He plays it to Gallagher. Gallagher plays it over the top, but it gets intercepted by Romeo.
Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. Promising looking ball.
We're going to play it now over the top. McGree. McGree has the ball. Plays it to Banks. Banks. It's back to McGree. Back to Banks. Banks in the box. He shoots. He scores. He gets a double on his debut. Banks scored again for Millwall. Banks has scored again for Millwall. McGree and Banks' partnership might be strong for this season. Another goal for the debutant. An absolute smashing goal. The keeper could not do anything to stop that.
Well, you can see how happy the manager is. They've shown real grit to get back into this.
Just as the whistle's about to go, Banks gets another goal. Oh, that is half time.
Time whistle. He's been the standout for his side.
Charles Banks with 2 goals on his debut. What a great start. What an absolute great start. Blackburn versus Millwall at half time. It's 2-2. We're going to have a look at the squad real quick. I'm just going to show you our bench because this guy Pierce has 34 pace. I don't know if I'm going to play him much. But yeah. We're going into the second half now. We do kick off with the ball. Zahore to McGree. McGree to Malone. Malone to Cooper. Cooper to Hutchinson. And then out to Romeo. Romeo to Jed Wallace. Jed Wallace inside to McGree. McGree to Zahore. Zahore loses out the ball to Ayala. Jed Wallace tries to play the ball through to McGree. McGree doesn't really do well there to win the ball back. Gallagher has the ball now in midfield to Travis. Woods tries to intercept, but it goes out for a throw-in.
Big news at that. Anthony Martial has completed his move to PSG.
Well, Derek, I've heard the fees around £75 million. That's the type of money you have to pay for quality these days. The
They aren't doing well, Blackburn, at the start of this second half, with Holtby now. Loses out the ball to Woods. Woods. Passes it to McGree. McGree to Zahore. Zahore. Loses his ball to Douglas, but Douglas loses the ball to Wallace. McGree with the ball now. McGree on his debut. Oh, he tries to pass it to Zahore, but Thompson! What a strike, but it gets saved by the keeper. Oh, what a great cross. Thompson to Banks. Banks tries to play through to Zahore, but he was offside. Keeper rolls it out to Douglas. Douglas plays it over the top, but Blakowski comes out, panics, then I just bring him out, and then he clears it.
Well, that should be a really interesting matchup atmosphere. I'm sure we're going to get an absolute belter, Derek.
Buckley tries to play. They try to have another chance here, but intercepted by Hutchinson. Wallace to McGree. McGree plays the ball through to Zahore. Zahore's now on a run. He plays the ball across to Banks. Banks is on a hat-trick, but he loses the ball out to Nyambe. Dak to Gallagher. Gallagher plays it back to Travis. Travis tries to find someone. He does with Buckley. Buckley finds Gallagher. With Gallagher losing the ball out to Hutchinson. Hutchinson finds Thompson, but then Thompson loses the ball to Travis. Travis now with the ball to Buckley. Romeo with an absolute belter of a tackle. Wins it beautifully. Douglas now to Buckley. To Gallagher. Over the top. What a stop there by Malone. McGree with the ball now, plays it to Banks. Banks has got some absolute pace, but then loses the ball to Ayala. Next episode, you'll see the game between QPR and us on the sim. And then the next game will be... We're here to make changes now. Who do we want to bring on? Bring Lennon on for Thompson. Bennett on for Wallace. And Wallace again on for Hutchinson.
Time for the change now.
Now, some 3 subs coming on. Will help the squad.
That's very effective. Good high pressing.
Cooper now. To Woods. Woods with a little bit of a dribble. Plays it to Zahore. Zahore plays it to McGree. McGree. We have no one in front of him. He shoots. He scores on his debut for Millwall. We have now taken the lead for the first time this game. I think. Yes. Yes, we have taken the lead for the first time this game. Paused it again. What a finish. McGree. Top left corner. The keeper cannot do anything to stop it.
Well, the manager knows the importance of that goal. He also knows that you're at your most vulnerable just after you've scored.
That's his first goal, obviously, in the league, because it's our first game. We're going to press here. Try and get another goal. If we can, that'd be beautiful. Zahore now. Plays it out wide to Banks. Banks dribbles down the sideline. Oh, and Bennett absolutely fluffs his line with an almost open net. Brilliant cross by Banks. Bennett flies it over with his head. We press beautifully here. Kaminsky's going to try to pass it out wide, and it goes out for a throw in.
rally with his finger on the pulse.
We're going to play it to McGree now. McGree to Zahore. Zahore. Back to Leonard. Leonard to Zahore again. Zahore loses the ball to Tribal. Again, we lose the ball. Zahore hasn't had the best of games.
Play has been absolutely fantastic. Pace really hurts defences, and they've got that in abundance.
We're doing beautifully here.
Crowd, Derek, urging their team on. Surely they'll get another chance.
Come on, can we stop this defense or attack from Blackburn?
Just looking for the right moment for that final pass.
Tribal now.
Lovely.
What a save by Buklowski.
And up for grabs off the keeper. Great strong tackle, throw-in forthcoming.
McGree loses the ball to Zahore. Trying to get the ball to Zahore.
So a goal kick is what's coming up here.
87th minute now. Can we get one more goal before the end of the game?
Wallace. And only 2 minutes remaining here.
Oh, McGree now.
Passing.
With no one in front of him. Passes it to Zahore for the sweaty goal for the 4th. Beautifully done now.
To the sheer delight of the fans.
Beautifully done by the Millwall squad.
Well, as we look at this again, the keeper's every right to ask where his back line was, but 2v1 in the end, he's thinking now.
Well done from the
He's
boys.
got no chance. Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It could be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
So the current scoreline 4-2.
And that will be the end of the first game of the season. 4 minutes added on. We're going to tell Zahora to drop back.
Niambe.
What a great start to the season.
Onto the ball and wait.
Mill cannot be happier.
It looks promising.
Oh, we jump in with a slide tackle there.
Went in strongly to win the ball. And there it is. They pull to the whistle here. And
What?
victory for the visitors. The journey home is going to be a pleasant one.
We have done well in this first game.
To start a campaign, always important to get off to a quick start.
Absolutely beautifully done.
A bit leggy towards the end, but overall it was a good performance. That would give them real
The Millwall squad. Charles Banks, 2 shots, 2 goals.
We run the rule over this man's work. Positive after positively.
well. He never gave that back line a chance to get
No complaints at all.
The lad today played superbly well. Looked
Happy as ever.
constantly playing on the
And that will be the end of the first episode. Another episode will be coming out tomorrow, a matter of fact. They're the stats. Completed passes, well done, but Zahore's done a bit poorly today. 13 out of 19 passes completed. Not what you want from a striker. Anyway, we play QPR next episode of the first game. So look forward to that. We'll do a quick little press conference. Landmark, it was 100% effort today from the boys. Charles Banks, I'm happy. We've got plenty of young talent at the club and I can't wait. Jake Cooper, let's hope he's on a roll now. I'd say, right? Or does he need to be on a good run? He's a tough lad. He is, but he needs to be. He needs to be on a good run. So yes, that's going to be the end of this episode. You see Ben Thompson going into a cam, so he's going to be a backup cam for the season unless we get a big offer for him. He could be leaving, but most of the guys that are over 30 are going to be leaving. So thank you guys. That is the end of the first episode. Bye.